Nearly 30 dangerous feedback loops could permanently shift the Earth's climate, scientists say. Wildfires in Shaka, Russia in August 2021. Losing forest is one feedback loop in a complex web of changes that can accelerate the impact of the climate crisis. CNN. Dangerous climate feedback loops are increasing global warming and risk causing a permanent shift away from the Earth's current climate, according to a new study. Climate feedback loops are cyclic chain reactions that happen when one change triggers further changes in a process that keeps on repeating itself. Some of these feedback loops drive down warming, but others amplify it. Take Arctic ice, for example. Warming temperatures cause the sea ice to melt, revealing the dark ocean water beneath. As darker surfaces absorb the more heat than reflective surfaces like ice, the ocean warms and more ice melts. A group of international scientists from institutions including Oregon State University, Exeter University, and the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research in Germany pored over climate literature to identify 41 climate feedback loops. Of these, they found that 27 are driving up global temperatures, according to the study published Friday in the Scientific Journal on Earth, while just 7 are helping to slow the pace of climate crisis. William Ripple, professor of ecology at Oregon State University and the lead author on the study, told the CNN that the forest died off, smoldering peatland and touring permafrost frost were particularly worrisome. These feedbacks may be large and difficult to accurately quantify, Ripple told CNN. The researchers are surprised by the large number of amplifying the climate feedback loops they found, he added. To the best of our knowledge, this is the most extensive list available of climate feedback loops, and not all of them are fully considered in climate models. Christopher Obst, a postdoctoral scholar at Oregon State University and the study's other lead author, said in a statement. Climate feedback loops can also indirectly affect each other, according to the study, creating a complex web of interconnected changes that can accelerate the impact of the climate crisis. For example, planet warming pollution released by thawing permafrost, the frozen layer of soil that blankets the Arctic and the other parts of the planet's far north, increases global temperatures, which in turn helps create the hotter, drier conditions that make wildfires spread faster and burn more intensely. Wildfires release the planet heating pollution, further raising temperatures, and so on. These interconnections make it challenging to predict the precise impact of climate change, Ripple said. There is a risk that some of these feedback loops could trigger climate tipping point. For example, feedback loops accelerating Arctic ice melt could ultimately cause the Greenland ice sheet to collapse. In the worst case, if amplifying feedbacks are strong enough, the result is likely tragic climate change that is moved beyond anything humans can control, Lippel said in a statement. The study also found 7 depending feedback loops which help stabilize the climate system. These included the ability of land and oceans to absorb planet heating carbon emissions. It is each important to try to get a handle on the strength of all these feedbacks. Tim Lanton, chair in climate change and the Earth System Science at the University of Exeter, and one of the co-authors told CNN to better understand how they work within the complex climate system. We already at 1.5 degrees Celsius are likely to cross multiple tipping points, causing feedback loops that would make our options for the safe climate future even fewer. Johan Rockstrom, director of the Potsdam Institute and the co-author of the study, told CNN. The authors called for immediate and massive reductions in planet warming pollution as well as increased research into climate feedback loops. It's too late to fully prevent the pain of climate change, but if we take meaningful steps soon while prioritizing human basic needs and social justice, it could still be possible to limit the harm, Lupel said.